أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I am going to deliver the lecture for grade 6. Grade 6, please open your language tree. Language tree, book number 6, page number 100. Open your book at page number 100. And here is the chapter Book Heart. This is the poem about the book heart. This poem Book Heart is about the book, and the main idea, the theme of this poem is that we should not judge a book by its cover, but we should judge a book by its inner knowledge. This is the main theme of this poem. Now I am reading the poem Book Heart. The books I love are well fingered and thumbed, have tiny butter smudges, may harbor a crumb, the odd cat whisker, a few dog ears, a drop of tear, a brownish stain that looks suspiciously like tea. I, for one, am glad to say, do not judge a book by its cover, but flit first among its leaves like a hummingbird sipping at a flower. The books I love, I must admit, do not sit with perfect spines behind a museum of glass. No, the books I love get kissed and squeezed and pressed against my heart. Now underline the difficult words. The book I love are well fingered and thumbed, have tiny butter smudges. Underline the word smudges. May harbor a crumb. Underline harbor crumb. The odd cat whisker. Underline the whisker. A few dog ears, a drop of tear, a brownish stain. Underline the word stain. That looks suspiciously like tea. Underline suspiciously. I, for one, am glad to say, do not judge a book by its cover, but flit first among its leaves. Leaves are the pages of book, okay? Like a hummingbird sipping at a flower. Underline the word sipping. The books I love, I must admit, do not sit with perfect spines behind a museum of glass. No, the books I love get kissed and squeezed, underline squeezed, and pressed against my heart. Which words you have underlined, you have to write the meanings of these words. Okay, you have to write the meanings of these words from your dictionary. Okay, I will check. Now come to the exercise. Here is the exercise. The first question is, the first question is that the poet says she does not judge a book by its cover. A. What does she mean? And B. What other meaning does this phrase have? Okay. The answer of the question number A. Question number 1, A part. What does she mean? She means that she does not judge a book by its cover. Okay. She means that we should not love the cover of the book. Okay. She means that we should not love the cover of the book. Done. Now B part. B part, what other meaning does this phrase have? Another meaning of this phrase is that if the book is old or new, don't judge the book by its cover, but judge it by its inner knowledge. Note the answer. Another meaning of this phrase is that if the book is old or new, don't judge the book by its cover, but judge it by its inner knowledge. Done? Question number 2 is on the book. What does it mean to say that a book is dog-eared? So A option is it's dirty, B the corners of pages are turned down, C there are dog hairs in it, and D someone has written in it. B option is correct. The corners of the pages are turned down. Okay, done. Now come to question number 3. Question number 3 is flit first among its leaves like a hummingbird. A. Is this an example of a simile, a metaphor, or personification? Okay. So, third question, this A option, this is the example of simile. Okay. 1 is correct. B. What does it tells us about what the poet does with a book? Answer is the poet kisses and presses the book against her heart. The poetess kisses and presses the book against her heart. Okay. Now question number 4 is also on the book. The books I love do not sit with perfect spines. Is this an example of a simile, a metaphor, a personification? So it is the example of metaphor. Okay, B option is correct. Question number 5. What is the main idea of this poem? Main idea of the poem. So the main idea of this poem is that books are our friends. Books are our friends, and we should never judge a book by its cover. Books are our friends, and we should never judge a book by its cover, but we should love the book by its inner knowledge. So, this is the main idea of the poem, that we have to love the books because books are our best friends, and we should never judge a book by its cover, but we should judge a book by its inner knowledge. Okay. And the last question is that think of another title for this poem. You have to choose a title for this poem of your own choice. Okay. And I have chosen the title Their Books Are Our Best Friends. I have chosen this title, and you can also choose the title of your own choice. You have to write the meanings from your dictionary, and you have to write these answers on your neat notebooks. Okay, I will check and wish you all the best. Thank you, and Allah Hafiz.